Hey Madison, hello, how are you? Okay, yep. All right, let's jump right to it, shall we? Okay, here's your work. Let's jump over to your writing. Okay, good job describing the writing. I would have liked to have seen you in your writing, and you can include this in your final submission for the milestone for this week. But I'd like you to include in your writing, just describe how your typeface kind of creates meaning or adheres to the meaning in the story. Okay, you come into it a little bit, but I'd like to see really just a little bit more description of how the storyline, the concept of the story fits, or I should say, the concept of the typeface fits or corresponds to the concept and some of the characteristics in the story itself. The sketches, I think, are really, really super underdeveloped. I mean, you're not really giving any information at all on the sketches. And sketching is a very, very important stage in any design process. And in my studio, I require almost near completion in sketches. So when I have a poster project, for example, and I assign it to a designer and I ask for sketches, the sketches that I'm looking for are as near completion as possible, as opposed to just showing, placeholder of what's going to go where. I actually would prefer to see the poster kind of sketched out to its near final stage. Okay, the poster itself, I'm going to zoom out here so we can get a full look at it. You don't need this in here in the poster. I would not include that in the poster. First of all, it's not set in your typeface, so you're featuring a different typeface in your poster. Also, the next thing I would recommend is you haven't shown your your numeric character set. You haven't shown your uppercase alphabet, your lowercase alphabet, your numeric character set, or your punctuation. So to me, you've done all that work. Let's get it in here and showcase it. Good job including the keywords, and good job including the title in a way that provides number one position in hierarchy, so there's no mistake as to where you want the viewer to look first. But what I would do in this poster is I would start incorporating. You can remove that that paragraph right there. Just start incorporating, your uppercase. You can even go on a diagonal like you have here. So you have your uppercase alphabet, your lowercase alphabet, your numeric character set, your punctuation. Okay, then you've got your keywords right down there. So you definitely want to include, I mean, you've worked so hard on the typeface, let's go ahead and include it in the specimen sheet, right? My final comment has to do with your spacing of your letters. I think right now there's a lot of space in between each letter, so I would reduce the space. It's called kerning. You know what kerning is from your typography classes, right? But I would definitely reduce the size here. Really take a look at that. So if you take a look, that's a giant space between the C and the U. It almost looks like it says Dracula, right? It almost looks like this belongs together and this belongs together. So you really want to watch that spacing because the eye perceives groups based on proximity. So you have I'm sorry about that. I had to pause here for a phone call that I had. But I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt my comment. So at any rate, as I was saying, I think that yes, you definitely want to include all that work that you've done. You've worked so hard. We might as well showcase it, right? So yeah, let's get the entire uppercase alphabet, the entire lowercase alphabet, the numeric character set, as well as the punctuation. Let's get that all showcased in. And you know what? If you want to Google, I think one of your classmates, one of your peers had mentioned that in a review, is that if you just Google type specimen sheets, you'll get a ton of really awesome examples. I included some in the announcement for this week. So there's a few here so you can kind of get a good idea. Here's the whole uppercase. And then this one is interesting because they show the uppercase in gradually getting smaller. So the type size gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Same thing with the lowercase here. Then we've got your numeric, you've got your punctuation here, your numeric character set here, and then you've got some actual words set in that type so that the viewer can see how it looks in a live setting. So I would like to see that in your work as well. And again, watch your spacing too. All right. All right. Great job. Hey, any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much.